In this video, I'm going to show you how to increase your success rate with giving presentations by over 35%. I'm going to give you the single tip that will drastically change the performance of your pitches and get people to be saying yes more based on my experience of what has worked and the successes of those that have used this method. It's not rocket science, okay? Typically, the technical salespeople are going way too technical, way too quick, and using the show up and throw up method. What I want you guys to do is just do a complete 180 on your pitches. You need to go into it prepared to ask questions, not prepared to pitch. You're going there to solve a problem, but you have to first figure out what that problem is. So you can have a presentation ready, and you can be ready to go through very high level details about your product or your service. But going into the actual conversation, you need to come to them with a couple of key questions. Now, if you talk to them on the phone first, hopefully you figured out their pain points by asking them those questions that then secured this meeting that you're having with them in person or through video. If you didn't, then go back to that. You have to ask fact-finding questions to figure out what is their pain point, and then you pitch to them the solution that you guys have based on that. If you've already done that, you're trying to further deepen the relationship and go more in depth into their pain points to then create a proposal or a quote on the back side of it. But in order to do that, you're going to have to ask more questions. So you should go in with a clean slate and a notebook that's blank, so to speak, and say, hey, so we were talking about this on the phone, and you said this was a big issue. So what we've typically seen is X, Y, and Z from our clients. Can you explain a little bit more depth as to how you guys currently do it? Or things like that where you're asking questions and waiting for the responses, and then as they respond, you're shaping the conversation, the presentation from there to be able to touch on, yeah, so we do have a presentation. Let me throw it up on the screen. You were talking about this area, skip to that slide then. Here, these are the services that we offer. Here's the common issue that our clients have. Here's how we solve those problems. And you can skip throughout your presentation instead of just going slide 1 by slide 2 with the history and how we got started and some of our current clients with the logos up there. You want to shape it around the standpoint of conversation and telling the story, but you can't do that until you know what their issues are. Once you know what their issues are, then you only are going to want to talk about those issues. If there's something else complementary to it that you can add in, that's fine, but you want to first figure out what their problem is, solve that first, and then ask them, do you feel like I've shown you enough information to make you feel comfortable that this would take care of that problem of yours? And they'll say, yeah, I think that you did, or no, one question I have is this. Then go deeper into that. Is there anything else that you wanted to cover? Is there any other problems that you're having? You have to ask questions and then respond throughout your presentation with direct engagement to those questions, concerns, to be able to say, here's a solution that we offer. It seems very simple, but I 1000% guarantee you, if you did it from that type of mindset and that type of approach, you will see a massive increase in the closing ratio after you're giving a presentation and opportunities to quote and win business. So if you got value out of this, share it with one person you know. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, follow me on LinkedIn. If you guys like podcasts, every major podcast platform has technical sales and marketing with me on it. Go and listen to all this content while you lock your phone and cut your grass. And we will see you on the next one.